Hi everyone, David Mitchell from Bayview Renovations, and it's the end of week 2 of our Wimborne Avenue project in Mount Eliza. There's been a lot done during this week. It's a big project, so let's get into it. You're looking at the moment at the old kitchen living area, and you can see it's all been ripped out. During the week, we discovered an old fireplace in the kitchen. It had actually been covered over. So in my previous video, I sort of did cover that late in the afternoon. So that is actually all being removed this week. We have uncovered all of this really gorgeous Tasmanian oak flooring that was hidden underneath the boards, underneath tiles and checker plating. So it's a bit of a can of worms, this one. The previous owners put checker plating, and then that's a tile inserted, as you can see how they've done that there, and then the rest of the floor had tile underlay and tiles. We don't know why they would cover up such a gorgeous floor. These floors are actually worth a fortune these days to buy, install, sand and polish. So we're actually at the moment looking at exploring bringing these all back to life, because I mean they're already there. We did plan to tile this area because in the rest of the house there's a bamboo flooring, but now knowing that there's all timber, if we go into the lounge area, there's an old fireplace on this side as well. There was actually a gas heater in this unit. You can see here, that's the new bamboo flooring, which is just basically a man-made product that's been laid over the top of what is natural, gorgeous timber Tasmanian oak. So we are at the moment exploring pulling all the bamboo up and sanding and polishing it. Now, obviously, in the extension of the house, years ago, in 2004, we think, where that hallway is, all along this back wall here, that's a new part to the house on that side. So there's no natural timber flooring over there, and also not in the front part of the house here. So we will explore that during the weekend with the clients as to what they want to do. And this, I'm just highlighting this because it does happen quite a lot, where we start a project, we discover really, really good things from the old house, and we bring them back to life, and then they're just gorgeous. So our projects are never set in stone with our clients. So you're looking here at what used to be the old back wall, and you can see there used to be a really big window there, and there was a little window there, probably a bathroom or something here, lounge room or kitchen. We know that if you look here, that there is part of the old window that was on this side. So you can see where a window used to be, and it goes right across into that room there. This actually used to be the kitchen, because it actually says on the stud here, it actually says dishwasher. So we know that, and those water points are actually capped off. So that's where the old kitchen used to be. Quite fascinating. Obviously, we've just pulled out the big kitchen, which was over here. So yeah, unlocking the past in this house has been really cool. So during the week, we will obviously do a lot of plumbing, electrical. There's already been a lot of electrical that's been done. A hell of a lot of framing will get done. There's big modifications with all of this area here. So these highlight windows will go, because that's going to be all overhead cupboards. The oven and rain hood, etc., will go there, penetrate through the roof, etc. That window and that window are going, and there's going to be one really big, nice window over the sink there. This door stays, except we're going to renew it with a nice timber back door. These double doors here go, and we're just going to have a window up here like this. So the back of the house is all getting changed. Once we get the windows, we will start installing those. So that won't happen this week. At the moment, aluminium windows and doors have a 64-day lead time, business day. So that's like 60 foot, like about 3 month lead time. We did order them a while ago, but you just never know when they're coming. We'll fill this door in, and then on this side here, actually there's going to be a really big low-lying bench space there with like a study desk, really nice cabinetry. And then what we're going to do here is this is all going to be opened up to the living area. So this wall here is going back to about there. It's about 900 mil. So we'll just make that a little nib wall. So all that part of the wall gets opened up. And then all of this is going. So we'll just end up with one column here, which will sort of mirror that one over there. So it looks sort of like it's in balance, but it'll be solid. It won't have that little niche inside it. And that, of course, is to take the load of that really big beam running across the top of the ceiling, which is basically holding all your ceiling joists up. But then through here, we'll end up with bench space. So just a little bit of a look at what we're going to do this week. So this will be removed. This wall is actually going to move back 400 mil, and that's going to enable a much larger kitchen than actually planned. So you don't really know exactly what your limitations are with renovations like this until you pull it all apart. So you have a basic plan, a concept, and then once you start, you actually create the best outcome for your clients as we go along. Originally, the fridge was going to go there. We're actually going to put it over here now. And then there'll be a big bench along here. This here, that will just be all stone, big center island in the middle, and overhead cupboards on that side. Massive amount of stone bench top. It's going to look amazing. So in this wall here, we're actually going to put, if I can just go back, we're actually going to put double doors in this wall here that'll go through to the hallway. And so that door there, that entrance there, down that hallway there will be closed in, as will the entry. And you can sort of see there's a mark on the wall just there with an arrow. That's where the doors will go to, double doors. They're sliding cavity doors, so slide inside the wall. So we'll reframe that wall. And then on this side here, we're going to put this really nice wine fridge. We'll go in that space there with an overhead cupboard and a bar. There's going to be like a really nice, proper, custom-made bar with cabinetry that our cabinet makers will do. So you can see from this side, if I just go back to here, that's the column I was talking about that holds the weight of that beam. So that will end up just being one solid small column. And then from there, the pantry's on that side. From here, this wall will come back 400 mil, and then that will all be open. We'll actually have like a stone bench top, so the fridge will be there, the back of the fridge, and then it'll all be open with stone bench top across there, and then of course that wall moves back. So all of this is going to be so open to kitchen living. It'll be fantastic. So yeah, this week there's been a lot of planning. The final cabinetry drawings were done, and we need to get that finally approved by the client. In this entry here, this is actually going to be filled in. All these big niches here are going to be filled in. So then this becomes a really nice entry. So it'll give them the ability to put a mirror or a nice painting or something, and maybe even a dresser here for when you come in, do something. And then, so the access to the other part of the house will be these double doors here. So this is the hallway through this side here. We've ripped out in here the laundry, toilet, and the main bathroom. So this actually looks really good, this part of the house, in relation to the way that the new laundry will be. We've just got to frame this wall out a little bit more so that it allows us to have a 650 mil stone top bench. And then of course on this side, same thing. So we've just ripped that out in prep for, well, you can see the electrical's been done. And on this side as well, they've run the cables to where we need them to be above bench and below bench for your undermount washer and dryer. The plumbing will get done this week on Thursday and Friday. Saturday today, the end of the week. So next week, the plumber will come in, move these points across for the sink to be in the middle, on the end there. An area that we found problems with was in underneath the toilet, and as you can see, it's all rotted. So I've actually got to speak to this about the client, about this to the clients as well. What we discovered was when they did this extension to the house, there's actually no flashing at all protecting the floor. So on the outside, the weatherboards have just been put on with no water protection for the flooring. So the whole side of the house, we need to put some flashing. So that's a discussion I actually might have today with the clients. And again, you need to address these things when you do the renovations. So we've pulled all of this bathroom apart. And as you can see, we've completely reframed the flooring. We've actually doubled it up. You can see we've laminated additional joists in, and you can actually see they're at a different height. See how the right hand one's a little bit higher? That's because the floor was so out of level. It wasn't level. It was out by about 20-30 mil in that corner. And then on that side, we've actually framed our custom shower bases to suit a strip grate there. And if I just lift this up for a minute, you'll see all new framing, etc. has been put in there. So yeah, all done with upsized joists. So if you look, they're much larger, these joists. They look like they're 120s, 130s that the boys have used, whereas over here they're only 90 mil. We do that so that we can rip our joist down in our showers. In this shower here, there's a really big niche that's been built, and across here on this side where the vanity is going to go, you can see we've framed out for a mirror cabinet to be recessed inside the wall. And then on this side over here, just got to be careful walking on these joists, this is where the new bath will sit. So you can see here, we've framed in again for a really big niche above the bath. All of this framing is all lasered so that the tile lines all line up. So when it's tiled, it looks fantastic. So again, plumbers have got to come in and do all of their modifications required to the water supply and waste. So, our mixer will go here. We've got shower heads to put here. The shower used to be here, and that's going to be a bath. So, but this bathroom now, the main bathroom, has been completely framed, ready for plumbing. The electrician has already been in. You can see that he's cut out for the new big heat light fan unit. That's a new downlight that he's just plugged in for temporary lights. This light switch over here used to be in the hallway, and we've moved it to be inside the room. There's nothing worse than the power point or the light switches being in the hallway. He's wired in for a new power point over there, and then of course, LED strip lights and stuff like that we always put in to our bathrooms. So that's all been done. And then downstairs, if we just quickly run downstairs. The guys have ripped out the downstairs bathroom. What we discovered, there's already been one layer of tiles ripped up in this room. There's actually a second layer that was underneath these tiles. Now, what we think is that this was an old garage down here and that it's been filled in. We find that out, during the demolition stage. There's an old window that was left in the wall where we think the garage would have been downstairs. It's just a bit of ventilation in the old days. The shower base, pretty basic really, but we didn't find any problems with rotten timber or anything like that. So as you can see again, my electrician has been in and he's roughed in some wires to where we need to go. He's in prep for downlights over here. There's wires that have been run here, but again, quite a lot of work still to be done down here in this room. We are going to cut the slab here, move that drain point back to the wall. So there'll be a strip grate that goes in there, and then we'll grind the slab down so that the fall all goes that way to the strip grate. You always have the strip grate the opposite side to the door, so no water comes out. And then on Thursday, Friday, our plumbers will come in and start changing everything from the old taps to mixers, for example. Like the mixer will be over there. We need to put a nice niche in the wall, etc. The toilet will sort of stay the same, but we're going to put in-wall toilets in this room. The ducted heating's good. We removed one side, the bulkhead, this week, just to better accommodate the lights, the down lights. So we're just going to make it slightly bigger so that it accommodates lights, because there's two individual 600mm mirror cabinets that'll go in the wall. On that side, there's a big 1800 twin bowl vanity going in, and then there's some heated towel rails and stuff going over into this corner as well. So I think the boys have already ripped out 5 ton of rubbish this week. We've had a few bins, so they've been working hard, and I'm pretty proud of them as always. So that's the end of week 2 of our Wimborne project. This is going to be so good when it's finished. Such an upgrade. Lovely family. Can't wait to show you more. Thanks for watching.